All right, guys, welcome back to another random rig we found on old Facebook Marketplace. I'm gonna be bluntly honest right now. We failed this last weekend to do something else. Now here we are. We found this old girl. I'm gonna be honest here too. We are basically in our hometown, which is approximately 25 blocks away from each of our houses. This came up for sale and I couldn't resist. It hasn't ran in 20 years, you know, per usual, so it fits the quota we look for. It's an international, which we already have. We got a ton of those. It's got even more things wrong with it because it's got a Ford bed on it. So it's literally perfect. The price is perfect. Everything about it was perfect. And after a not so perfect weekend last week, we are here and cold.
It'll be 53 today though.
Okay, yeah, but the wind is...
Yeah, the cool thing is I drove past this going to high school like every day because I lived right down there where my parents were.
And then, the funny part is, there's a gentleman in my grade, his dad owned this. And I was offered this for sale like 4 years ago. And I said no because it's too expensive. And then miraculously it got cheaper, which is weird. COVID happened and everything went up and now this one went down. So either we've got more stuff wrong with it than we think or something's wrong. So let's just get into it. Let's walk around this pig. Let's get this thing running because if we can get this running driving rather than our normal, can we drive it 5,100 million miles away home? We are actually probably just gonna go drive it and use it as a truck. I have a job site that we're working on about 35 miles away. And I would really love to use this as a work truck and maybe deliver some lumber. Why not? Use her as what she was meant to do. And I'd really like for us to transition on this channel to be able to just start using vehicles for what they're supposed to do. Like El Caminos, maybe we should just put 1 billion pounds of sand in the back and see if they're actually trucks. If you want to see us do that, comment. Reason number one why this thing is sick. Look at that. Locking hubs, you know what that means, boys and girls and chinchillas? This is a 4-wheel drive unit. That is sweet. And then the other reason why this is actually a pretty rare truck, it's a short bed, dude. Short bed, 4-wheel drive.
It looks good on camera.
I mean, it looks good, but the bed looks terrible.
I don't know, I kind of like it. It's so far away.
Yeah. Funny part about this bed being on here, they called this kind of the wrong bed. So this was the late 50s bed. See, I know some stuff, guys. I know some history. This was the late 50s bed generation of Fords, the fridges per se. And they actually put this bed on some of the early 60s slicks too, which is a slick F100s. Probably, I think, even up to the 200s. This bed was actually put on a lot of trucks wrongly, called it the wrong bed Ford. And now it's doing what it's meant to do. It's also on another wrong truck. This is an actually pretty stout bed. It's crazy stout, other than it's been smoked in the rear. Tailgate, phenomenal. Looks like something slid back and bent it out, but still, usually this bottom part's full of rust, and it's actually, I'm pretty happy with it. We got really lucky. We got some extra doors. In a perfect world, these are worth as much as the truck. The tires are bias splice, and they have very large cracks, but Alex was generous enough to stop by and air them up to 25 PSI, and I can only hear slight hissing and cracks I can fit my fingernail in. So they are gonna be perfect for a nice 70-mile journey with 100 or probably 1,000 pounds of weight in the back. Look at these doors. Look at the cab corners. You guys, you international enthusiasts can talk right now, but from what I'm aware is that International uses the thickest metal of any truck builder. Now, I could be wrong. This is where I want you guys to tell me. Usually their beds were super thick metal, so it's really hard to get dents out. It's really hard to do a lot of things, and then the cabs, super thick. If that's true, great. And then this thing is actually in pretty decent shape because you always see a bunch of dirt and stuff get stuck right here. Obviously this has a really good hider, Bondo, and usually these are gone right here. I think the other side's even better yet. In truth, this truck is in pretty solid shape, especially for what we gave for it. Obviously, as long as we can get it running. I was really hoping when we first looked at this, it was gonna be, they made these in like obviously they had the V8s, but they also had some that were, oh my gosh, dude. Didn't we get our butts beat by this earlier? Oh, International! Engine-wise, something cool about International. They made a 4-banger. Little did you know. Basically, it was this V8, which this is a V8, which is sweet. There was this V8 missing a whole head. Basically they just put a plate, boom, weld, boom, done. And they just had like a 4-banger. Super cool, I think.
But it was like the same.
Yeah, it's the same block and everything, basically, yeah. It was super neat. I was really hoping that was a 4-banger, but I've also read that they're gutless, and we're actually probably pretty happy to have this. 304 International, I'm pretty sure. Super good engine. A ton of vehicles had these. So that is great news. Bad news. Since this was kind of a last-minute decision, This guy right here, this is about as rare as hen's teeth. And hens don't have teeth. Issue-wise is this guy runs your clutch, I think, and your, well, I don't know. I don't want to talk in my butt, but I think I'm going to anyway. This guy, this side runs your clutch, and then this guy, this side runs your brakes, something like that. And right now we're gonna have some issues because if this is bad, we don't have a hydraulic clutch, and we also don't have brakes. Didn't tell Alex that until now. It does not come until a couple days from now. So worst case scenario,
We gotta wait, and I gotta edit like a
demon. Let's look at the inside and let's get to it. I know talking's the worst part of these videos.
God, I hate you talking.
I hate talking, bro. Back window broken. Don't look at that. Other than that air conditioning, we also have a floor full of air conditioning, which is typical. Pretty sure there's a stop sign over there. Actually, there's the county yard over there, so I'm sure they have a surplus of used signs. We'll just jump in there tonight. Seats, they're buckets. I don't know if this is stock, but I think it is. Oh my gosh. Wow, this is pretty, my head's touching the headliner. Oh, the headliner's cool. Chicken nuggets are good, yummy, blah, blah, blah. Let's put some fluid in the master and let's see if we're screwed first. This thing is jacked because we had a really good plan last week and it failed. So we're actually full of everything we probably don't need. So she's just a little dirty inside. Not really too bad, I'm being honest with you guys. This actually has a pretty high chance of not working.
Either all evaporated or there's a break in the line somewhere.
It ejectocetoed, cuz. So this actually does, it runs this little slave cylinder. I ordered one of those over there. We need one for our other project international that, TikTok again, check out my TikTok. And we got that guy running after a long time. Pulled a horse trailer with it. Let me see how clean I got that. Looks good. It's an old oil bath. Holly two-barrel.
Not L broken?
Not L broken. Dude, the clutch is coming up actually. If you look, go look at the slave cylinder across the way over there.
Yeah.
Ready? Is it moving?
Nope.
We got nothing. I think we might be able to get it to do something. You look like a troll, dude. Time V8 engine on. Wait a minute. This says something about a 4-cylinder. Time engine on 8-cylinder. Time 4-cylinder engine on number 1-cylinder. You guys thought I lied about a 4-banger, didn't you? They use the same valve covers. Try to turn it over by hand. How about that? Why don't we actually watch something that does work? Oh, did I not? Okay, thank goodness. Remember, guys, what I said about checking your spark plugs on every video? You want to just do the tingly here? Boop. So the diode, or the porcelain, it sticks out a bit farther. That being said, this could potentially hit the top of a piston, just because it extends a bit further. There you go. Now you can really see it. So as soon as that seats, that sits down about another, like, 1/4 of an inch. We don't have this perfect, this punches a hole in a piston. Don't just guess your parts store knows everything. Take your plug out and always just check it beforehand. Otherwise, that's a dirty girl. How many miles does this have? Actually, if you come here, if you look at the accelerator and you look at the clutch and the brake, look how much material is still there.
Yeah.
This has 30,000 miles, maybe. Wouldn't that be just whack?
I would be.
I would fathom to guess this has 30,000 miles. Yeah, see how this isn't even cracked or wore out from someone's boot? There's potential that those are original plugs. We might have just like a 30,000 mile time capsule here. Oh, heck yeah, dude. Look at this. Has the IH still on it. That is an OG master cylinder from 65. Yeah, I got title for it. Actually, we don't know anything, so I'm gonna do this before we leave for a parts store. So that way we can come back and see a giant puddle on the ground and realize it is cracked in the block and needs a water pump. And that's damn near a 1/4 inch, isn't it? In a vehicle turn. What is that cross reference?
I was about to look that up. So I think you're okay. Threads match up the same length. Yes, your
diode sticks down further.
Sticks down a little bit more, but it's in the list, so I would assume.
We decided that if this goes completely right tonight, we're gonna treat ourselves to a nice dinner at O'Reilly's. I got both these just tickled off, and they don't want to twist off the nuts or the lines. So this is insanely good. I don't know if I was boiling the fluid or if it was actually something blockage was coming loose, but we ended up getting some bubbles coming up. Probably try to bench bleed this. We're just gonna try our best to do mechanic things this time. Fix things and don't just put new parts into something.
We're ASE certified.
We say that and he's putting new plugs in it right away. So anyway, I'm gonna see what I can do to get this sucker bench bled in the truck, and then we'll pray that we can build some pressure, and then we can kind of see how many lines are bad underneath the truck that we have to replace.
So we thought the gas tank was behind the seats. As you can see, there's no gas tank there. It goes right there. Why doesn't every gas tank have this kind of thing? A drain plug.
It's a good sign that the fluid's dripping out. Is I'm gonna press the pedal, and Alex is gonna hold this and see if we can get some fluid pushing. And if we can't get it to push, we're basically just out of luck.
Oh yeah. She's good.
Oh yeah, the bubble's coming out.
Oh
Hold
yeah.
that down because Alex is gonna want to bounce around.
That one's even better. I don't think we ever showed that. But
It's a little empty, isn't it?
she's still there.
She's still there. So we are getting ready to turn her over. So went ahead and popped the old distributor cap. I've never seen this before. This might be an international only thing, but it's got this cute little transparent bowl thing. That's pretty sweet. And then this rotor looks like it's in pretty good shape. And then the points look like they are burned. We did buy a new set of points, and it is here with us, but preferably we don't spend any more money because, you know, we don't know if this engine with 30,000 miles is anything wrong with it. Or...
I don't know if we ever said this, but before every revival, we have a sheet that we go down and order everything off of, basically.
Yeah, we order everything off this sheet that I created, and then we go in and basically give it to the parts store and just say, go to town. And then we take back what we don't use, because most of the time we're not doing square body Chevys. We're not doing stuff that's like normal, I'm saying. So we're not doing F100s all the time. We're not doing all this other stuff. We're actually doing some things that, you know, you don't see a lot of. That also hurts us sometimes too.
Which is why we tried to do a semi.
Which is, what? You just gave it away.
They don't know what engine it was, though, do they?
No, they don't. Go turn the key on the on position. Don't start it. It's on position.
Now it's on? Off.
There we go. Voltage regulator is popping. So when you open these up, a little blue spark was transpiring, and then you let that go and it was transpiring. So that means we have a direct flow of current. And then this little box here, which seems as though it is the voltage regulator, was popping and banging. So that has a tibby that opens in and out. So that's working. So basically at this point, by technicality, I throw the distributor cap back on.
Get some starting fluid.
Get some starting fluid or something, and spray down the Holly 2-barrel, and she'll pop right off.
Or maybe gas and Marvel and Mr. Oil would be a little bit better to first start it.
Yeah, we are slightly unprepared for this, but also prepared. It's kind of weird situation. We're in a weird situation.
We have all that, but we don't have gas.
We ain't got no gas. We're gonna go get some fuel so we can dump down the old girl and lubricate her at the same time, so we don't ruin what we got going for us right now. And also might grab a Sammy. Okay, here we go. I smoked my knee and it hurts like really bad. Let's get this thing let's get her to stay running. Okay, go ahead. That is not ideal. Go ahead. I'm hoping it just doesn't have a hey, fuel pump started working. Yes. She once choked, Daddy. Coughing. Go ahead. not bad. The exhaust manifold and the tailpipe is like off, or it's just rusted off. Let's pour a little bit in here and see how much rust pumps out. I think that was enough running. I think we should just drain that oil. So all right, now I am putting in an inline fuel filter from the tank, since we're not gonna drop it. I'm being honest with you. We're just gonna play, again, devil's advocate, and leave it up, fill it full of some gasoline, and I'm guessing the pickup comes whoop, whoop. Pray that all the sediment stays down. The drain plug Alex took apart, drained all the varnish out. We did put some fuel in it, drained some more out, and that's what we got. We're gonna dump that whole freaking 5-gallon jug in there. And I'm gonna put this new 5/16 fuel line in here. And fun fact for you guys, these are like prone to exploding or something, or I don't know. Yours, I remember yours an article about some of the other ones had their fuel neck right here. It came down here into the fuel tank. And they always made a joke on these like to spontaneously combust if they got into accidents or explode. So I thought that was kind of funny. This one has it all the way over there. I wonder, I guess I'm not sure the years. Maybe you can tell me that had the fuel filler neck here. I know some of the Travel's had it, and I think the Scouts had it. I was messing about in here, put it on accessory mode, boop, and we got AM radio. Let's see if we got... No, we're not that lucky. Oh, the high beam, low beam switch is stuck. Our emergency brake is also stuck to the floor. All right, well, we got the oil drained out. A new filter in. It's a canister filter, and they're taking forever to get it, so we are just gonna... We're just gonna send it. I'm sure it's honestly probably not in terrible shape. Yet another 2-barrel carburetor that's gonna fight us tooth and nail. After doing the math on how much we've been spending on Rotella, that has zinc in it, kind of, and then getting a zinc supplement plus just regular generic full strength oil, we figured out that this actually saves us $5. So, and also, I'm gonna reuse this bottle for the tip so we can feed these carburetors easier rather than using a freaking yeah boy every time. Water bottle. Dual function, boys and girls. $50. Well, that's not good. Fitting on the front of the gas tank that I broke off because I was being an nincompoop. No matter, but you really wasn't much we could do because if we heat it up, we explode. I want to hear this thing idle under its own power.
So we just got that guy in there.
Yep. And so we decide if we can trust this carburetor or if we need to do some spontaneous rebuilding.
Well, we have a slight victory here.
Slight.
Just slight.
Just
hey,
slight.
What's up? You're upside down.
Oh, dude. Alex is getting that brake system kind of figured out, which is awesome. And then we figured out the fuel pump we got was wrong. So we're doing the only thing we know what to do. And that is jerry rig it up. So we got a little, you can look under there. There's a little L broken accessory pump. And we're going to send it. Which, you know, it's a funny thing. What's funny right here is I could probably just hook that back up and it probably worked because the inlet for the tank was actually clogged. Tiny lifter tick on this side, but I think he'll come out of it once he's ran for a little bit.
Just watch out for the rest of those walnuts.
I don't think it's a lifter, I think it's just hitting walnuts.
Yeah. Oh, I see. There is a lot of walnuts in that exhaust. And they're burning up. Holy crap. You should probably rev it more. A bunch of it came out when you stepped on it a little bit. Oh my God.
It's run on half the cylinders it should be, mostly because I think it's the carburetor being a butthole. It runs. I think we have some outlining issues that we aren't sure about yet.
Can we not get wires for this?
No. So the wires were special order as well.
Great.
/ not available. So they're pretty simple wires.
Yeah, is there a way we can compare?
Yeah, we could probably just take them in and see if they have any for like a, well,
as long as their specifications match.
Small block Chevy, I think it should be very close. Shing, 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 shing. Okay, so right now he's putting a new push slave cylinder on it, so that way we can get our.
Does it feel better when you push her around?
When she falls to the ground? Master cylinder. I think she's kind of functioning a little bit. Right now, Alex is going right ahead and screwing everything up. We're running out of time, by the way.
Oh, yeah, look at that articulation. It really isn't. Probably turn it off.
Yeah, right up here is too. Wow. Okay. Time to go see if we can get an accelerator pump for this whole girl. We can get a probably rebuild kit for this sucker, get it rebuilt. I think this right here is the whole problem why she's kind of misfiring and not happy.
That looks super warm. Yeah, it's just cracking in my hand.
Yeah, it's done.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that was probably a lot of the problem right there. And then also the O-rings and everything.
Yep, it's toast. Otherwise, that bowl is extremely clean. There's not really much goo other than what we just produced. Oh, we could probably do that. This shrunk, see that?
Yeah.
Wow, you're not kidding. Did you see that before I saw it?
Yeah. That was letting things into a lot of different holes that probably shouldn't be.
This one seems to be a lot simpler.
Hydrojet?
Hydrojet, that 2-barrel hydrojet. Hydro quad.
Something like that.
Hydro bog. Quadrabog, Quadrajet, two-barrel jet. I know we'll get her. We might be actually get the driver tonight.
I think we have 2 hours of light.
Oh my gosh. So, 1984 had 18,490, and then points got changed. Oh no, this is just okay. So 520.85, 10W40. Clean points filter changed, as well as Havoline, distributor cap and rotor. Wow. So potentially the last time this truck saw the road, well, no, it went 7,000 miles after that.
Huh? Where'd you find that?
It's sitting up here in the little oil card thing.
Oh,
here's at 14,000 miles.
That's crazy. So this never got driven.
This was a very non-driven truck. Holy cow. Oh, that's cool. We'll keep that up there for the next owner.
How'd the semi go?
It didn't.
You just teased the people.
It is darn well dark, and we brought the big light, luckily. As of right now, Alex is going to throw in a dimmer. Oh, did you just take our floor out? Dude, it's still got the insulation on in there.
Yeah.
So he's gonna replace the dimmer. I've got this carb kit I'm gonna take back here with the big light, and I'm gonna start rebuilding our carb. That is my plan. And I'm gonna have to take a bunch of our tools back out again, which sucks, but it is what it is. It's the middle of the night now. Not really. It's only been about 25 minutes and it's pitch dark. I went ahead and I did rebuild the carburetor. Now the only thing I'm questioning is my sanity, as well as the float positioning. This carburetor wasn't really in too bad shape other than that one seal that seemed to droop down extremely far. Stirred the toilet water per se. I think that was our main issue, as well as she was puking fuel out of the. So you know what? There's a lot of issues with it, and I think we've resolved 98% of them. Headlights, we don't have those. It's actually right next to me on the driver's side right now, shining into the engine bay. So the headlights are here, but they need to be positioned in a different spot. Okay, the tailgate carburetor rebuild. Turn this thing into a whole different vehicle. Right now, we're rigging up some headlights to get home, but I'll tell you what, guys, this thing is running great. I think we're gonna try to send her. Hopefully she has brakes long enough to get home. Dang, dude, this thing sounds great. I'm actually impressed in my carburetor rebuilding skills. I think it's good. Now I just gotta hold it back. Well, while we undo the fuel pump, remember? Yeah. How about something explosive? No! No, it won't. Alright. Oh my God! The flames! Where'd the flames come out of? Back there. Did they really? Yeah. Alright guys, we'll see you in the morning with this old pig.
Where are we? What day is it?
So we're back in the old internationality. Couple things. This is about 2 days later. I'll be bluntly honest with you guys. What we're doing right now is we're getting ready to take her to work. So a couple things we messed up on. One, this is probably a long bed. Two, the fuel tank still had a bunch of varnish and rust in it, so we have clogged fuel filters. Three, the fuel pump that's electric. Don't look down there yet. I'm not at 4 yet. The fuel pump we're using is one of those electric junkers from O'Reilly's. We're gonna go and get a filter for that because it's starting to die out. 4, we're just gonna be honest with you guys. I stepped in the cab this morning and we lost the floor. We're gonna act like we don't see that.
At least it's 55 degrees right now.
Yeah, at least it's warming up. My head hits the ceiling. We have a brake fluid leak. We're a danger to everybody on the road, but we're gonna take some back roads and we'll be fine.
It's all right, we got manual. There's the varnish.
There's the varnish. Terrible idea.
Smells
We made it.
funny.
4 miles. I think it smells great.
All right, so what would you say, 10 miles? Jesus Christ! Yeah, 10 miles of driving, and these fuel filters already needed changed. So we just went ahead and did that. Now she's ready for her big endeavor.
Is that a guy? Oh, it's so much better. I couldn't even go around the block yesterday after you left. It was backfiring so bad. Don't think about it. Just, well, it's right by my foot. Oh, you're fine then. See, the tires are round again. quicker they explode, the quicker we go off into that ditch. I'll tell you what, boys and girls, it's doing a lot better than it was. The tires are, I think we did the math, they're 40 years older than us, so that gives them a 90% chance of popping anytime right now. But, oh gosh, it's still a little bit smells like fire again. So here's some things happening we don't understand. Like we know it's happening, but we smell a lot of smells. Engine's doing great. There's not much exhaust poisoning like every other car we've had, and this one literally has an open manifold.
No pop for that one?
Oh, I did a little bit. You don't know how to drive a manual, you suck. Well, Jill from Arkansas, guess what? I don't see you driving junk that's not been on the road for 20 years trying to ship garbage, broken linkages.
You'll never guess the places that I've been. You never guess the places that I've been. Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in.
All right, I'm gonna say I think we got about 40 miles on this old girl now. Alex is doing some droning. We still have a objective today to accomplish. Front right is definitely smoking. Oh yeah, we're spitting bunch of goo out this way. So that wheel cylinder blew out. We still have brakes somehow. We're getting ready to check and add fluid. We're getting ready to, we went a really roundabout way to get where we're going, just so that we're not in traffic and I can actually engine brake it and use it the way you need to when you have lack thereof brakes. But yeah, she's doing good. Sweet old truck, honestly. I wish she had the correct bed on it. I wish they wouldn't have yacked the frame off, but she's looking mighty fine. Oh, she's not bad. You know what? I'm saying it's still good. It's still above the range where I'd be worried.
Yeah, at least we didn't lose anything.
Just a lot of fluid zizzes. Yeah, so this is successful so far. The fuel cleaned up dramatically. It's running dramatically better. Now that we actually have what we want transpiring right here, I could really tune this carburetor in. We don't know how much life left any of the brake system has. We really did a no-no this time, and kind of just sent this truck because last weekend we failed. So I know, as much as everybody hates saying it, we didn't have a lot of time to do this.
Well, yep, it's Saturday and we upload Monday.
Yep, it's another one of those situations. So here we are again, not doing the right thing, but the old International, they're hardy old vehicles, and it's showing its true colors right now.
I'll lose the ones I love. Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that world that I dream of. Oh, don't wake me up before you go.
You're a danger to everybody around you.
I think we're only a danger to ourselves.
Yeah, we did this to ourselves.
Where?
That's why we add like 200 miles every freaking trip we do, because we go around and make sure we're not around citizens. We must be losing a couple filters. Watch it strong, I'll give it that. It's like me on a motorcycle for the first time when I downshift on accident. I skid the tires, go sideways and fall. She's cammed now too as well.
Hello?
I think it's still just overflow.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just started doing that.
That's not enough to puke either. What if I touch it? How hot? No, that's not 300 degrees. Two 2x12x8s, thicker deck boards, 6 of those, 3-corner green tree. It's like 1x6, 1x6x8s, 4x4. And I'll do it.
All right.
Propane profit. Sip codeine and coffee. It looks so funny. Is that our first order of business? You gotta show the people underneath the truck with the lack of fluids on the ground. All right, we need some 2x8s. Let's go get them. Howdy, partner. You like the truck?
Oh yeah. Sounds softer than my shitty Lexus.
Softer? Oh my gosh. Crackle pop, bud.
Did we do good?
Let's go get some lunch, boys and girls.
Food time. Just 2 of us.
Follow me, guys.
Always waiting for it.
Yeah, my eyes are like.
It feels like we're at more of an angle than me.
And just like that, we achieved our goal of making it to the job site. So, what have we learned so far? International is a beast. What do we think? We're gonna do a big old roundabout loop, so that's gonna add about 35 miles, maybe 40 miles to our trip. So that will end us right at about, I don't know, 175 miles on the old girl, if we make it. Here we go, big dog. 35 more miles and we got her. And you did it. Stay with me. Jeez, we got a bug in your ear. All right, we changed drivers. We gotta get Alex used to driving the sketchy old garbage so we can make carburetors happy and keep them running. Oh. Control and operation, baby. That's something that most new cars don't even have. I'm just kidding. Oh no, it sounds like it's getting fast. There we go. There we go. Center at 45. Beautiful day. It's 55 degrees.
Oh yeah, it's so nice.
Fully sunny. You know, it's great. Yes, sir. River Valley, baby. Make sure you take a right at the bridge, right into the water. End it all. What's not funny? Please call the number on the screen if you're having those thoughts. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I don't know if it's in neutral.
I can barely get my thigh under that. That's why my pants are so tight.
No, he just wears girl pants.
No, I don't.
Usually, you know, if you made it to the end of this video, you're looking at some words of wisdom. We don't really have much. All we have to say, honestly, is that International made a hell of a truck because so many of these parts on this truck are original. And not only did we get that master cylinder to work, / clutch cylinder to work, it worked well enough to blow out a couple cylinders. So many original parts on this truck. We had a really good time actually working on it. This one went, I'd say, pretty swimmingly.
Especially starting on Thursday.
Yeah, I mean, it started on Thursday and we're down, we didn't work on it at all yesterday, and it's Saturday. We took it on a trip, bought some deck materials for my guys this week to do a deck, and not a very big deck. All in all, super good time. If you guys want to see the International in another video, I'm probably gonna say her not, just because I think she's gonna be sent down the road, as much as I hate to say it, and she will be up for sale. By the time you see this video, it's probably gone. If not, check out the old Facebooks and buy it from us and come and get her. Great old truck, needs tires and some wheel cylinders that we have, and a master cylinder that could be put on there that we have. We have 2 of them actually. All right, guys, make sure you hit the old like and subscribe button so we can keep on having a good time with you guys and showing you guys some crazy adventures. Next time, we don't know what we'll be touching, but it'll be something interesting, I promise that.